Hello and welcome back to Making Kin. I'm your host, Kaylee Rain, and today we are going to talk about something near and dear to my heart as a Gen Z girl. Recession indicators. You know them, you love them. They give you a sense of something. Whenever I see a recession indicator, part of me just looks at it and almost feels nostalgic. Nostalgic in a bittersweet, sad, bereft way. It makes me feel the same way as like old pictures of nature that we've destroyed. For example, I would say pictures of when the Great Barrier Reef was still lively and beautiful. Another would be mountaintop removal. When you see a mountain before and after mountaintop removal, that's how I feel when I hear of or see a recession indicator. All of these recession indicators came from various TikToks or my own ponderings, or I just sat down and made a list of recession indicators. This was not a well planned out thing. But let's get right into them. So we're gonna go in order of my most to least angry, I think. In number 7, we have 7 recession indicators for today. Number 7 is gonna be being skinny being in fashion, anorexia core, any of that. Just like ED content being like really trendy and fun because you can't eat. I would say that this is my least favorite because A, it's really, really harmful as we're well, but B, it's also just like, we've been there. We've been done that. Get over it. Stop posting it. There's enough. Number 6, I'm going to go with worn out clothes being trendy. Like, every once in a while, it comes back in fashion that it's really cool to have, like, distressed jeans, super distressed denim, in contrast to, like, a really clean girl. Like, this is not, like, a distressed top. A distressed kind of version of this that's trendy again versus a time when you can buy a new pair of pants whenever they get a hole in them or something, you know what I mean? That we should be doing that. Next we have the Sabrina Carpenter Purity Police. Man's best friend. The album cover she released, my god, the way that would not have even like, you wouldn't have even blinked an eye at that when Snooki was on Jersey Shore, you know what I mean? Sending women back decades cause a man's hand is touching her. Do you think she's like being abused on set? Like this man's beating the fuck out of her and they're just like taking pictures. Like, you know who I think is sending women back? The current administration. Perhaps we should focus on that. Sabrina is fine. And next up, number 4, we have the stripper index. This one is very interesting to me. I'm gonna give you like a really bad review of it. This is a really short, fun little video. Like, don't go do your own research from actual people, please, for the love of God. This is not an educational episode. This is like a fun episode. The TLDR of it that people are tipping the strippers less and there's more women entering the field. I personally think this is really interesting. A, from a level that I feel like more people should talk about it because obviously sex work is not a glamorous field. It's not something that people should be degraded for. However, it's not like the safest field in a lot of cases. So that's concerning and people should be talking about it. But also at the same time, women are incredible. We really have everything. My god. What number are we at? Number 3. JoJo Siwa becoming a trad wife. Okay, so after the release, I wrote this before the release of Raspy. After the release of Raspy, I fear I'm low-key a JoJo Siwa stan. I fear she won me back. She's funny. That was funny. She clapped back. She clapped herself. She caught her own stray. She's so funny. And at the same time, dropping the absolute bar that is, can't say my R's, but I can buy a Rolls Royce. Incredible. Love I love Joelle. However, I do think that it is a recession indicator. However, I do think that she wouldn't have done it if trad wife culture wasn't trending right now, and the trendingness of trad wife culture is a recession indicator, and the Republican values and the conservative, hardcore, traditional, whose tradition? Yeah, no, it's a recession indicator. I don't care. Number 2, the lipstick effect. Love that I wrote that thinking that I would know what that means. Say you love me. Innocent backseat.
To splurge on smaller indulgences like beauty products and accessories. The term was coined by Leonard Lauder.
I just needed a refresher. At number 2, we have the lipstick effect. The lipstick is essentially a term that Estee Lauder came up with when he realized that during the recession, like the great one, lipstick sales increase. And consumers at heart, we're American. We love things. And that was like, it still gives you the little hit of dopamine, but you're like still saving stuff. It's the lipstick effect. Hi, this is me in editing. I'm so fucking dumb. Like, bitch, just talk. The lipstick effect, you should just look up on your own. Whenever you see things like La Boo Boos, the next trending $10 item, you don't need that. That's just a random thing to get you to stop saving up towards your big goals and your big things. Because we just like things. It's just a thing. Everything's just things. I'm sorry, that's for a different video. Number 1, we're going to talk about hyper separation. We're going to talk about how during a recession, things get more polarized and more hyper separated. The rich don't want to be seen by us. Like, they don't want to see us at all. They don't want to be near us. They move out of our neighborhoods. They move to good neighborhoods. There's more of a divide between neighborhoods. The bad neighborhoods are worse. What do I mean by that? Toolkit. That'll also be a video. When there's a recession, the neighborhoods that are like kind of decent, but they're like a little bit on the poorer side, they become really violent and bad. I am using air quotes for the audio listeners. But like, everything's so much worse. There's more of a hyper separation. They're only going to the best places because if it's not the best, it's the worst. You know what I mean? So those are all 7 of my recession indicators. Sober me can decide what all is going in this video, or if this video is ever being published. However, those are some recession indicators. Thanks for listening. Bye.